Yeah, Francis, mix back up on the other side. You gotta find your way out. What did you say? Jesus? You're calling Jesus? You fucking... Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare! Oh, there's the pistol right there. Shut up. See? Yeah. So cheap, fucking good.
They just found a pistol on this guy.
Look at it, see that? Shot. Oh!
They just took the clip out. I guess he shot at him or something. I don't know.
It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and now you see, man, I'm conflicted because I see this video and it's of a guy that's getting his ass whipped thoroughly by the police, and he's handcuffed at that. Now, if you examine this incident within a vacuum, it's completely horrific, terrifying, and it's pretty much the poster child of why people want to smoke on a 12-pack. It's the reason why people are saying don't run up. It's the reason why people are saying fucking police brutality is out of hand. This is police brutality at its finest. Now, if you look at the backstory or you hear about the backstory, you're like, you don't get that mad about it. You don't get that outraged, even if it still ain't right. Now, a few hours before what you're seeing on your screen, the man laying on the ground that's getting beat. He's getting beat by two fucking thug-looking officers. They're fucking beating him like one of them is like the Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the other is giving him a fucking crippler's crossface. But a few hours before, the suspect laying on the ground allegedly had a gun in the face of a 55-year-old woman. Now, the guy on the ground is actually 51, and this is around the Detroit area, by the way, but the suspect, his name is Andre Jackson. He pointed, or allegedly pointed, a gun in the face of a 55-year-old woman while she was cleaning snow off her car, because he caught her lacking, and of course she had her grandkids inside. Now, one of the kids were actually mentally disabled. This is the fucking suspect. Now, he allegedly told her, he said, listen, I'm about to rob you. He told her, I caught you lacking. Unless you trying to become a pack, give up that purse and the keys to that car. Now, he held this gun to the kids also because they were in the car, and he told them, listen, if y'all don't get out, I'll kill y'all. Now, the thing is, even the victim of that carjacking, she says she's thankful to the cops. Even after she saw the video, she's like, listen, that motherfucker had a fucking gun in my face. That nigga looked like he needs his ass whipped. Now, when you hear it like that, you're like, whoa, if you're trying to carjack innocent citizens by gunpoint, running around like a coon on rabies with a loaded gun, evading arrest in sub-zero temperatures, maybe you do need your ass beat, man. Listen, you know why these gangbangers, these fucking criminals, when they got a gun, they feel like they have the nigga with the big dick syndrome. You know what's that, right? That's when they feel they could do anything to anyone without repercussions because they feel most people are sheep, and because they have a gun, they are a wolf. Now, in reality, most people are unarmed citizens working for a hard living. So they, and I'm talking about the criminals, they do feel like they're fucking wolves. They feel like they could run this shit. Now, to some extent, it's a tough situation because cops, they work so fucking close with these criminals who are fucking dying to smoke on a 12-pack. They're fucking dying to do it. The cops got to go undercover, study their behavior, kind of know their patterns, blend in at times. A lot of times they got to do all type of shit that kind of is on the borderline of like, yo, is that morally correct? But Denzel had a line, and this is, I think about this when I even see this, even though it might not really completely relate, but Denzel said this: to protect the sheep, you gotta catch the wolf, and it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. Now, what he really meant by that is that, yo, listen, you could play the cop that's going about a book, but you're not really gonna make a dent on crime, because these fucking criminals, they got no code of conduct. If you're not doing some shit that gets them to really respect you, you ain't doing shit. Now, it would be naive of me to sit here and say, listen, it's by the book policing that's catching all the top criminals, the top murderers in any fucking city, even anything abroad. You're fucking out of your mind if you think that really doing it completely by the book is what gets shit really done. Now, cops implement all types of under-the-radar tactics, off-the-book maneuvers. They're blending in with the community. They're acting like fucking criminals themselves. They're smoking weed, crack, snorting coke, fucking thotties, and of course talking like criminals. That's how they learn the patterns. Now, the honest answer is that, listen, Fighting crime is never a black and white thing. Criminals don't have a code of conduct, but the police do. So we as regular citizens, we look at the police like, yo, y'all should at least start doing shit right. Because you know what? These police, and this is the fucked up thing that happened. These police officers, right? Maybe this guy did need to get his ass whipped, but these police officers start thinking that to protect the sheep, and they start thinking the sheep is really nobody. Because everybody's fucking wolves. So they treat the regular person like a fucking wolf. They beat your ass even if they didn't find a gun on you. And by the way, they did find a loaded gun on this guy. A semi-automatic loaded gun. Now, the cops, though, because these guys, they have a history of abuse. These guys involved in the situation have a history of abuse. But it's a lot of times when they start kind of cutting corners, they start to think like the criminals. They start thinking of everybody else like fucking wolves. They catch a regular person like me, they give me an ass whooping just cause. They give me an ass whooping on some shit like, on the off chance you could do some fucked up shit later, take this ass whooping now. So listen, when we obviously see flagrant abuse of power, we gotta call it out. But at the end of the day, we have to realize that crime is a problem that we all gotta tackle together, man. It's not really, oh, the fucking cops are bad, because look, put it like this, man. If that was my fucking grandmother, my mother, that this motherfucker just stuck his gun in her face, that nigga needs his ass beat. You can't bring that nigga to jail and nothing happens. You need to beat that nigga's ass. Now, I'm not gonna go out there and do some dumb shit and try to get revenge on him, send my ass to jail. But when the cops do get him, yeah, motherfucker, get a nigga a couple kicks to the ribs. Yeah, motherfucker, get that nigga a fucking elbow drop.